we go. She's the breezy. There's the trails from whence we came, up top. Oh, I went off. Got distracted. That's where George went off the track last time. He went all the way down to the next switchback. These may not look like steep walls, but this is a very steep hill. Might give you a little better perspective. This portion right here. Wish I had a better case to record with. This is just the first 6 miles of this trail. Starts at a little over 11,000 feet from the summit. I think it's like 6 miles to get to the next trail. All downhill. Very little pedaling, if any. You can kind of pick your line. You can choose to go over these bigger rocks if you want. You can choose to go this smoother route. Woo! Look at that exposure right there. To the drop. That's a treacherous set of mountains up ahead. I don't know what that is. Hate to find myself climbing that though. Woo! Might not look like it, but this is pretty steep. Holding our brakes pretty much the whole time down. I'd imagine they get pretty spicy at the bottom. I'm just talking to my phone. Yeah. Hey, pull off whenever you have a chance where it's safe. To the left. Pull off to the right up here.
Guys, ready.
Everyone's pretty nice to the new guys, seems like. We're not the newest, that's for sure. There's been a couple people who we've passed. But man, there's some people that fly down these things. Like that guy, he's already pretty far ahead of us. Gets a little loose in here. A little gravelly. I'm hoping this is recording. It's our second time on this route, so we're going a little faster this time than we did last time. First time, you just never know. You need to learn the track. These you just don't want to shoot off the front. That would be bad. Man, look at those mountain tops. That's crazy. Just a little bit of snow left up in there. It's September 5th. It's about to snow again. So my dad was mentioning option. We're pretty close to the tree line here, so there's not really any trees. Oh my God. Look at that view. Oh man. I don't know if it's going to be visible on the camera. Gosh. Huh? Hey, there's that little snow patch right there. Yeah, we go left. We're gonna stay on the top. I've got about 10 minutes of video so far. Look at those things. That's crazy. Got 10 minutes of video. I don't know how long my phone will record before A, dying, or B, running out of battery, or C, that's pretty treacherous over there too, running out of storage. You good? You feel confident? A lot better than last time, huh? Oh, slick. Might be wondering why sometimes we go over big rocks instead of just taking the smooth way. Can make it more fun. Rolling up over some nice big rocks and hopping off the other side as opposed to just taking the nice easy little smooth route. Now we get off of that. See, there's a smooth route on the left and a lot of technical stuff on the right. Camera went in. I have this little pouch. As long as I don't jostle it around at all, it stays sticking out of my pouch. But if I jump up and down at all, it finds its way sneaking back in there and covering up the lens. Woo! There's the snow we were looking at from the top. This part gets a little rocky. Oh, all right. Oh, you're good, run it off. Nice. More back brake in situations like that. That front brake will dump you when you're going downhill like that. You gotta use it, but you don't want to dump. Nice recovery. Could have been worse than it was. Can always have been worse than it was. Nice little bumpy trail here. That was a walking trail that crosses over the bike trail. That's what my bell is for. It alerts walkers. They hear a bell coming down, they know there's a bike. Not supposed to be walkers on this trail, but sometimes you cross over little spaces where there's hikers. Yep. Not a lot of people. As a matter of fact, the whole morning we were here, we never waited in line one time for a lift. The only time we waited for a lift was when we were getting on the gondola right after we ate our sandwiches. There was about 3 people and 3 groups of 2 or 3 in front of us. So we had to wait for about 2 minutes to get on the gondola. Gondola goes up the mountain halfway, then it stops halfway. You can get off or you can stay on, and it'll take you all the way to the summit. So we did the halfway point the first time. We took the gondola option, and then the second and third times we've now gone all the way to the top. I Can't ride and camera at the same time. Oh. There we go. That's a tight one, huh? And then when you shoot off this side, there's a cliff, so you gotta make that turn. Or else you find yourself brushing yourself off. A little rocky here. The bike really wants to roll, so you stay off the brakes. Rocky sections like that, you stay off the brakes, keep your weight kind of back. It'll roll over them. It's not going to dump you unless you're grabbing your front brakes or you find yourself in a really deep trench with your front tire. Nice. George took the little option of hopping a rock there instead of going around. That was cool. Shirt's coming up a little bit. A little bit of pedal here. Not too much though. Hey. You got it? This one trail really has a lot of varying terrain. Really open, nice. Really open at first. A lot of exposure. It's a little more treed, a little more curvy now. Still on and off, has some steep, hilly exposure. Just a lot of variation, which is really cool because 6 miles of the same thing gets old. You wouldn't think that this gets your heart beating. But my heart's like 110 or something like that. Let me see. It's 132 right now, actually. It's probably like a zone 3 for me or something. Zone 3, maybe, yeah. Maybe like a zone 3 cardio. Because the whole time you're here, you're tensing your muscles. You're standing up, you're absorbing impacts. It's almost like doing a modified wall sit for 40 minutes. This trail took us 45 minutes to get down to the bottom from last time. Going a little bit faster this time, so it'll probably only be like 40. Losing my camera on every jump. A little exposure to the right there. George and I both found ourselves in some little pickles. Sliding off the wrong side over there. Last lap. I think you fell right there last time. Didn't you fall right there last time on the top bridge? Nobody behind us, that's always nice. Just gotta go at our own pace. It's all single track on the way down. There's no passing unless somebody pulls off the road. Stick to your right on this part, remember. There's a little slope towards the drop off. There you go, nice. Oh, temperature drops 10 degrees when you go in those little shaded areas. We could not have come here on a better day. I mean, half of the park is closed because it's the very end of the season, but I mean, there's literally nobody here. There's nobody here. There you go. Sometimes it's... All right, beach cruiser, let's do the right side again. And this time we need to find out where that other thing comes off of. All right. Well, without killing my battery or killing my memory. Man, I just can't stop looking at these mountains. Look at that. It's gorgeous. It looks like a painting. All right, see you guys at the bottom.